Folarin Balogun confirmed new full-year Arsenal contract. Yes, my people, welcome back to your boy's channel. And despite Arsenal not getting the dub yesterday, and for me what was a disgraceful performance, today we have a bit of positive news as Balogun looks set to sign a new contract. As well as that, what is the latest on Mikel Arteta's Arsenal future? Let's discuss in today's video. Yo, what's going on, guys? My name's Baz14, and yeah, after last night, let's just say I've just calmed down right now, but I'm still not in the best of moods. But as always, before we get into the videos, make sure to go down there and show some love, smash the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let me know your thoughts in the comments, especially on Folarin Balogun. But without any further ado, let's get into the latest Arsenal news today. There is a lot to discuss. The first thing that we need to discuss is the future of Folarin Balogun. Yes, my people, finally Arsenal have a bit of positive news, because man like Folarin Balogun, the Arsenal star boy, the striker from the academy, looks set to finally sign that contract and end this long saga. The first report we have is from a man like David Ornstein saying after months of talks and coming close to reaching a pre-contractual agreement with an overseas club, 19-year-old striker Folarin Balogun to sign a new full-year deal at Arsenal immediately. And congratulations on Folarin finally saying, "COYG, I'm here to stay." It is things you love to see, and I have not said that a lot over the past few days. But of course, on this channel, we love the here we goes, and we've got a here we go. Because Fabrizio Romano has also said that Folarin Balogun is going to turn down an important bid from Bayer Leverkusen to stay at Arsenal. RB Leipzig have never been in the race. Balogun is set to sign a new contract at Arsenal until 2025. The agreement is imminent, as David Ornstein reported. So Balogun could have gone to the Bundesliga, but he is here to stay in the Premier League. And of course, if you are to cast our minds back into January, here's a report from Fabrizio himself, because what he had said is Balogun has always been open to stay at Arsenal, but he needs to play. That is the priority for Folarin and his agents. If he plays more, he'll consider a new contract. If not, Balogun will decide among 15 clubs that approached him as a free agent. So 15 clubs are hollering at my boy to come to their clubs. He said, "No, I'm staying at Arsenal." Now, first things first, I have to be a little bit skeptical, especially after the result yesterday, where Arsenal might have just released this positive news after that 1-1 draw, which, it wasn't the best of performances and obviously not the best of results either. So are we just all falling into the PR trap yet again? Probably we are, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just happy this saga is finally over. In terms of Balogun as a player, of course, very highly rated, 19 years of age, and we know he's a potential baller in the making. And most importantly, he is a centre forward, and from the games that I've seen him play for Arsenal in the first team, he looked like a very complete centre forward. He's got strength, he's got speed, he's got movement, and he can finish the ball in the back of the net as well, and that is something you need to do as a striker. And now we can finally say that Folarin Balogun is staying at Arsenal. I can't lie, I'm just trying to show off the new microphone right now because I'm so gassed. I got it, man. Yes. But now this saga finally seems to be coming to a close. What does this mean for the future of Arsenal and their strikers? First things first, the Athletic are claiming that Eddie Nketiah could be on his way out with just one season remaining on his current contract and first team opportunities at the club difficult to come by. It's possible the increasing competition could see him squeezed out. And you know what? I think this is fully legit. I think Nketiah and both Lacazette's futures will most likely be decided this summer, and I believe both of them strikers are going to leave Arsenal. In terms of Eddie Nketiah, I wish you nothing but success, but ultimately I just don't think you're good enough to play for Arsenal Football Club. I might be wrong, but I'm probably right. And in terms of Alexandre Lacazette, do I even need to say anything after last night's shambolic misses when Arsenal needed to score? You didn't turn up. And for a guy that we paid £50 million for to kind of be the upgrade on Olivier Giroud, this guy's never scored 20 plus goals in a season. It's not what you want to see, Laka, and we need to see improvements there. But what it means for Arsenal next season is we will have two strikers, and that is Gabriel Martinelli and Folarin Balogun. Now I know Arsenal fans, Mikel Arteta doesn't rate Martinelli because he's not playing him, and you know what, I fully agree right now because he needs to be playing him. But most importantly, under Arteta, Martinelli and Balogun now signed new contracts. They're here to stay. Surely that means something. And for me, those two strikers give me a reason for optimism in the future, because we have two very good potential players, two potential long-term solutions, and most importantly, they may even be the short-term solutions. And you know what? Going into the game on Sunday against Sheffield United, I would start one of these two, because what do we have to lose in the Premier League? Sheffield United are basically relegated. They're 20th in the league. Why not give a start to Martinelli, and why not give a start to Folarin Balogun? But as always, let me know your own thoughts on Folarin Balogun finally signing that new contract at Arsenal, and what do you think it means going into next season? Should he start? Should he be loaned? Or, do you think he's a bench player as of right now? And also going into that game on Sunday, would you start Martinelli, Balogun, or maybe even both players? Let's discuss down below. And finally, a bit of positive news. Thank you, Arsenal. Moving on, lads, let's discuss the future of Mikel Arteta. Because every time Arsenal don't get the win and don't get the job done, his future will always come into question. But today we do have a report from a man like David Ornstein, and what he has said is that Arteta is at the centre of a new era for Arsenal, and that they will hope come to fruition and improve over time. They are building the project around him, Edu, and the Cronkies. They hope that in time and with transfer markets in plural, that Arteta will prove to be the right man for them. He clearly needs different players, rejuvenated players. He needs to keep building the squad in that way that is molded to his desire. Otherwise, it is not going to work for Mikel Arteta. From the people we speak to, he is very highly rated. Now, once again, I'm going to have to be very skeptical. This is what you've done to me, Arsenal. Because isn't it quite coincidental that the day after we didn't lose the game yesterday, but it felt like a loss and it was an embarrassing performance. We start to get respected journalists like David Ornstein push out reports like this and quotes like this. It means two things. First things first, in terms of Arsenal, maybe they're saying to the world, listen, Mikel Arteta is the guy, we're going to back him, and regardless of what you man say, he's our guy. But secondly, it could of course also just be the PR thing, because we've already seen the positive news on Folarin Balogun, so it's already got their fans excited and more positive because he's a player that most fans rate. And then you have things like this from Ornstein. I'm not sure, it's just a bit of a madness. But in terms of Mikel Arteta, I really do hope you prove everyone wrong, and I really do hope you go win the Europa League. But of course, as ever in life, there are two sides to everything, and going into next Thursday's game against Slavia Prague away, oh boy, is your job on the line. And trust me, as I said, a lot of fans are starting to ask massive questions. But the question for you guys is, what are your thoughts on Mikel Arteta now, and what would you do with him come the end of the season? Would you keep him? Would you sack him? Or is it something else that you want to do? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and let's have a very tasty discussion. Also, in terms of Lucas Torreira, we have a very sticky dilemma. Arsenal are sympathetic to Lucas Torreira's desire to leave the club this summer, but will demand a fee in region of £15 million to sanction his departure, sources told ESPN. There is also no option to buy in his loan agreement with Atletico Madrid, and in any case, they are not interested in a permanent transfer. I don't know, man. I just really do feel bad for Lucas Torreira. First things first, losing his mother is really, really sad, and I can see why he wants to move back to South America, and I've got nothing against that. But in terms of Arsenal as well, we need as much money as possible to sign the best players you can possibly sign, especially if we don't make Europe this summer, and that's why Lucas Torreira then becomes an asset to the club. So are Arsenal willing to cut that price and completely send him to South America? I'm not sure, man. Unfortunately, football's become a business, and yeah, man, it's a sticky one. And so if any of you guys have a solution in the comments below, I'm sure Arsenal would love to know. But what do you think Arsenal do with Lucas Torreira? Should we sell him to Boca Juniors and fulfill his wish, or do Arsenal, wait out for the money instead? Let's have the discussion down below. Moving on, lads, let's discuss the other Arsenal news today. First things first, Martin Odegaard is back in the headlines. And the report we have is from James Ollie and ESPN FC, and they are saying the Gunners are keen to sign Odegaard on a permanent basis. At least two other Premier League clubs have also expressed an interest, and any encouragement they are given will be a sign something bigger is happening in Madrid. Now, what something bigger is either Project Mbappe or Project Haaland, meaning they're going to need money. But most importantly, ask yourselves the question, why would Odegaard sign for Arsenal on a permanent transfer if we don't even make Europe? Because I can guarantee you there'll be so many other top clubs in Europe wanting to sign Martin Odegaard, especially in the Premier League. Except for the fact that he's come to Arsenal and he's already adapted, what other attraction do we have if we don't offer Champions League football or even European football at that? Saying that, I won't be surprised if Arsenal somehow manage to extend his loan for one more season. And so in terms of a permanent transfer, yeah, as much as Real Madrid need the money, do Arsenal have the money? And most importantly, do we have the attraction? I'm not even sure. But let me know your thoughts in the comments on what are your predictions for Martin Odegaard's future come the summer, and do you think he's going to stay or do you think he's going to go? And now we have a stat for Arsenal this season that I just can't believe, but this is true, lads. Arsenal have now equalled their longest run in recent times of 14 games without a clean sheet, from October to December 2019, during which Unai Emery lost his job. 14 games. Our last clean sheet was Man United at home back in January, and since then, none whatsoever. And this for me is really concerning, and where you have to ask questions of Mikel Arteta, because our defense was improving. You know, we were having a better defensive record. So where's it all gone wrong? We've got defenders like Gabriel, who everyone seems to rate. We've got, you know, even Rob Holding, who Arteta gave a new contract to. Yet for whatever reason, we can't even see any games out, and we can't keep a clean sheet. And in terms of the back five and back four, there's so many questions to ask. Leno, the goalkeeper, you know, his kicking has become completely awful. Cedric at left back, it doesn't work. We know it doesn't work. Bellerin is pretty average in terms of Holding and Gabriel. They are not gelling together. Something needs to change, because in European ties, if you can keep clean sheets, you will progress to the final. But if you can't and concede away goals like we did yesterday, it is going to cost us. And in terms of Arsenal and the next 6 fixtures, Sheffield United away, Slavia Prague away, Fulham at home, Everton at home, a Europa League semi-final first leg to be decided, and of course Newcastle away as well. I'm not going to look forward to a semi-final if we're not even through the quarter-finals yet, you know, let's forget that. But the question for you guys in the comments is, what do you think is your realistic expectations for Arsenal at the end of the season? Are we going to finish, you know, in the top 6, top 7, top 8, and most importantly, can we win the Europa League? Let's discuss down below and let me know your predictions. And there you man go, lads, that is the video there and there. I hope you have enjoyed, and we are gonna move. As always, if you have enjoyed the team, make sure to go down there and show some love, smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let me know your thoughts on Balogun, etc., and all other things that I have discussed. The links to all my social media will be down below in the comments, so if you want to follow, man, I would appreciate that. But there you man go, that is the latest Arsenal news, and that is the latest video there and there. I hope you have enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow in a bit, my beautiful people.